Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
He says he's sorry. The first suspect in the Governor Whitmer kidnapping plot has just been sentenced. The Local 4 defenders live outside the federal court in Grand Rapids with what Ty Garbin has promised prosecutors.
Parents protest Oakland County's school mask mandate, why they say the county is overstepping, and why officials say it's the right move.
But we're going to begin with FBI agents swarming Detroit City Hall and the homes of 2 Detroit City Council members. Glad you're with us at 5. It is part of a corruption investigation that has already led to charges for 1 council member.
But today the FBI's focus was on Councilwoman Janae Ayers and Councilman Scott Benson. Victor Williams is live outside of City Hall with what we know about why this is happening. Victor.
Yes, well, FBI agents spent hours right here on the 13th floor of the Coleman A. Young Municipal Building collecting any evidence that they could rack up in this investigation that apparently has been underway for months now. Janae Ayers and Scott Benson are 2 Detroit City Council members who have found themselves targets in a federal corruption investigation.
That's why we're doing these search warrants, because the citizens of Detroit have a right to a city government that is free of corruption.
FBI agents started the morning raiding the offices of the 2 at City Hall, loading whatever evidence they could find into vehicles. At the same time, raids were going on at the homes of Ayers and Benson as well. With former Councilman Gabe Leland resigning after pleading guilty to misconduct in the office and federal bribery charges being filed against Councilman Andre Spivey just weeks ago, Ayers and Benson being investigated now makes 4 recent city council members being in hot water. Councilwoman Raquel Castaneda Lopez believes more training is needed, however. She's commenting on the matter in a statement which partly reads, quote, "In order to promote an ethical environment within city government and to ensure ethical behavior of public servants, I request that additional language be added to require annual mandatory training on the city's ethics ordinance," end quote. Now, neither Ayers or Benson could be reached to make a comment or give a statement regarding this investigation. But the FBI, if you guys out there at home know anything about any type of public corruption that may be happening, the FBI, they want to hear from you. You can always call them and leave a tip at 1-800-CALL-FBI. Victor Williams, Local 4.
Always concerning when FBI agents show up at City Hall. All right. Thank you, Victor. Another day of dangerous heat here in Metro Detroit.
Heat and humidity, we have seen before, brings with it often a chance of late day and early evening rain. But Andrew, you're not as concerned about tonight.
That's exactly right, Karen and Devin, because the area where there's greater humidity, or greater instability, I should say, has been pushed well down to our south since earlier today. So we don't have a drop of rain in sight, but Karen and Devin were alluding to the high heat and humidity that is still with us. So serious, in fact, we have a heat advisory for Detroit and most of southeast Michigan. Even in these areas not included, like Lapeer or Lapeer County, 88 degrees right now. It's 86 over in Port Huron. It still easily feels like it's in the 90s. Heat indices reaching the low to upper 90s. We're looking at 98 is what it feels like in Mount Clemens if you don't protect yourself. Drink plenty of water, wear light and loose fitting clothes. 96, the current heat index in Adrian. It feels like it's at least the low 90s in the Thumb, so take precautions there as well. But here's where all the storm activity is, well to our south and well to hanging around 80. We're hanging around 80. Is there any relief in sight? We'll talk about that. Of course, tomorrow's forecast, but also your 7-day forecast in minutes.
We've got breaking news now. A judge has just handed down the first sentence in the plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer. Ty Garbin is going to spend 6 years in prison. Defender Sean Lay live outside federal court in Grand Rapids. Sean, Garbin apologized to the governor.
That was a remarkable moment. First and foremost, Ty Garbin's attorneys just walking out here. They asked for fewer years for Garbin's sentence. They got about what they wanted, about 6 years in prison and a $2,500 fine. Now, keep in mind, no cameras allowed inside federal court, but this sentencing was absolutely remarkable. Ty Garbin speaking in a very clear, strong voice, apologizing directly to Governor Whitmer and her family. Here's what this sentencing now means to this massive case. Only Local 4 Defender cameras are outside of this federal court in downtown Grand Rapids late today, as attorneys for Ty Garbin head inside, and where Garbin and his legal team are learning what Garbin's exact punishment will be for what Garbin himself calls a very real plan of domestic terrorism. Garbin has pled guilty to a federal charge of conspiracy to commit kidnapping. He says the target to kidnap and kill Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Garbin, one of 14 charged in the alleged plot. He's one of 6 facing federal charges. Garbin will now testify against those men, prepared to say it was all real.
He's going to provide the bridge between this was all just talk and imaginary, to him saying this was not just talk, it wasn't just imaginary, this was real.
Garbin is from Heartland, a 25-year-old aviation mechanic at Detroit Metro Airport, but with a massive collection of weapons at his home and a brewing anger at Governor Whitmer and her COVID executive order lockdowns. Garbin admits the group trained on his property for a violent assault on the governor's summer home. The other men are arguing that they were entrapped by the FBI. Local 4 legal analyst Neil Rockheim says the other men are essentially admitting to committing the crime, but saying the FBI pushed them into it. Garbin is now the key.
Ty Garbin is going to, I think, jump right on that horse, right on that wagon, and he's going to help them kind of ride it and push it forward.
Back here live in Grand Rapids outside federal court, we just asked a bunch of questions to Ty Garbin's attorneys. You're going to hear from them and how emotional this was for Garbin and his family coming up at 6 o'clock. Don't forget, the victim in all this is Governor Whitmer herself. She filed a victim impact statement just like any other victim would who's a victim of crime. And part of her statement reads in part, quote, "I would like to acknowledge this defendant for taking responsibility, accepting the consequences of his actions, and assisting in bringing others to justice." But it's a long statement, and she says this absolutely terrorized her and her family. She says her life will never be the same. Much more coming up at 6 o'clock, and a broader look at what this means for domestic terrorism here in Michigan and around the country. Guys, back to you.
You bet. All right, Sean, we'll see you at 6. And we are getting an update now on the coronavirus situation in Michigan. Over the past 2 days, cases on the increase again. The state added 4,326 new cases, so the average now over the 2,000 mark per day, 2,163 cases per day, and we have lost another 38 Michiganders to the virus. Now, Oakland County says this increase in cases is the reason they're now mandating masks at all K through 12 schools.
It's a decision not everyone is happy with. Today, dozens of people protested outside of the health division. Larry Spruill has more from outside the county buildings and inside, where Executive Dave Coulter says it's a move that had to happen.
There was a large crowd out here in Oakland County. Many of the parents are against the new mask mandate that was put into place. They say they want to be allowed to make that choice on their own. Meanwhile, leaders say this is the best thing for everyone.
And we want to keep our kids safe and in the classroom.
Oakland County Executive David Coulter is standing firm behind the decision to require everyone to wear masks in schools K through 12 in Oakland County. Tuesday, the health officer of Oakland County Health Division announced the mask mandate.
Our numbers are going up in terms of COVID numbers. Our transmission is now high per the CDC.
Coulter says it may be a controversial decision, but it's all about safety.
We know that masks and vaccines are the 2 biggest things that we have to protect our kids.
My child, my choice! Defund the schools!
That call did not go over well with everyone, and parents made sure their frustrations were heard.
Wake up! Don't support this mandate, and they know it!
Wednesday, parents protested the mandate.
It's really sickening to have other people in the government decide what's right for us and our family.
Our kids deserve our voices, and I really want to see the data that provides this decision.
And Coulter says the mandate will remain in place until the numbers start to go down. He says his office is watching those numbers every day and also communicating with the CDC. We are live tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
Larry, with the high COVID numbers in Oakland County, could there be virtual learning again?
And Karen, that answer is very simple. I asked the executive that same question, and he says with the numbers going up the way that they are, virtual learning could be another option. Karen?
Oh, parents have another concern there as well. All right. Thank you, Larry. Meantime, in Macomb County, the opposite situation. Parents gather to encourage officials to mandate masks. These are live pictures from that rally. The event was organized by the Macomb County Parents for Safe In-Person School. Macomb County Executive Mark Hackel released a video today saying a mask mandate will not be issued in the county. Our Paula Tutman is at this event, and we'll have reaction to Hackel's statement when you join us at 6.
Michigan Public Service Commission launches an inquest into the utilities it regulates, including DTE and Consumers Energy.
The agency wants the companies to address their response to the severe storms earlier this month, which left more than 1 million customers without power. The MPSC also wants reports on vegetation management and the areas which lose power the most. This is all leading up to a one-day technical conference on October 22nd.
Busy day, and we've got much more ahead here at 5 o'clock.
Including a special look at the life and legacy of Aaliyah.
She was definitely from Detroit, and she would let people know.
They called her an angel.
Considered a queen of her generation.
Her death, shocking, with still some lingering questions. Aaliyah, how Detroit shaped her, and now how the city remembers her 20 years after her death. Coming up.
One of the big three delays its return to office plan. How much longer many Ford employees can expect to work from home? Doc?
One and done? Well, maybe not. I'm Dr. Frank McGeorge. Coming up, Johnson & Johnson is now saying those who receive their vaccine may also benefit from a booster. I'll explain why.